think the technology is incredible. I would like to sort of spread that to the world, and also the fact that you're not polluting while you're in a, let's say, in a city environment. There's no exhaust fumes, there's no noise. It's quite a healthy way to commute. Overall the motivation is just to get the technology out to people. It's a new technology in South Africa, to spread the word that there is something more efficient and elegant than using your car on your daily trip. I mean, we all know that it's very congested in the city, and we've all experienced sitting in the traffic, and also the fact that when you finish with work, you then have to go to the gym. So I think that's, in terms of the vision, I think it would be very good if people can use cycling as a way of commuting, and especially something like electric bikes and eZee bikes make it more elegant and more practical to use a bicycle. You can go faster, you can go further. You don't have to be sweaty when you arrive at work. So imagine a city where you have no cars. You don't have the hooting, you don't have the congestion, you don't have the noise, you don't have the pollution of the exhaust fumes. You just have a couple of people riding on elegant cycles.
And so the pedestrianisation of cities completely makes sense as a principle. A first world city is actually one that is not dominated by cars. It was in the 1980s and the 1990s. It's not in 2015. So in terms of why people don't cycle, so the first one was distance. They found that the distances were too big. So we looked at, well, which routes are they taking, and had they considered interface? What we should be doing is really focusing on sustainability and renewable forms of mobility. The second one was around the safety of it, that there's no bike lanes, and that these corridors that we're having to ride on, the roads that we're having to ride on, are just, cars just drive too badly, too fast, they're too close. There's no respect for cyclists. The rights of cyclists is completely diminished there. And the added question in terms of safety was also around, will I get mugged, and will my bike be stolen? So there's ways that you look at that. So what we looked at was now working with the city and the province and national to look at policy in terms of the rights of cyclists around what can we do to get the bicycle lanes put in. So the bike bus is basically, the principle behind that is that there's an app which connects people that are riding around the same time and the same sort of route, and that you ride together because there's safety in numbers. So it's about trying to link up and hook up with each other and then riding together. It's like a school bus. In terms of the other campaigns, it's Moonlight Mass, it's Open Streets. Lots of the businesses and some of them were very anti, saying no, we need the vehicle traffic. And then they saw that, well, actually it's quite a nice thing. It brings the local city community together and so on. And the businesses like it because they can stay open longer and they get foot traffic. As I leave my house, do I go into my room here and connect my bike, or do I walk out to the garage? Those are the things that should be going through every Cape Town household person's head.